That nigga's
Hey.
What up?
What up?
We moving up now.
What
Good.
We
Jordan?
moving up. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Sports Laugh and Chill. I'm sure y'all just saw the new intro already. We got things popping on. First off, Gina, you want to get a shout out real quick for our new intro because I know it's been a little bit while in the making, and now it's done. So we got to give our shout out and just do.
Yes, I want to specifically thank one individual who has rocked with us from day one. Evan Brogdon, you are the man. Thank you so much. He actually was doing this like by his courtesy and finally made some Skrilla for, I mean, just doing all this hard work. So thank you so much, Evan, aka bread dough. I'm from the Bay, so that's what we call it. But yes, you know, loot, whatever you guys want to call it. Good evening, everybody in the chat. But thank you so very much. And as you guys know, I dropped my own logo. I'm Gina V now. What's up? Thank you to Rami, who is Rod's wife. And she is the bomb. I couldn't have done it without her. So we are now in effect, and we've got some big news.
Do we have a drum roll? Can we get a drum roll, please? Is that possible?
With all that technology,
I don't know if I got that one programmed.
Between all of y'all, we got all them sound effects.
That's right.
Yeah, we got something.
But here's the thing. I was waiting for Rogers to go ahead and play Congratulations, You Played Yourself. Honestly, if you ask me, I was waiting for that.
Nah, we could just do this.
But no, if you might have seen it too at the end of it. New logo going on now too.
We're gonna unveil it right now.
Sports Laugh and Chill, time to unveil it. You might have seen a little bit towards the end of that intro video, but now here it is in its full effect.
Let's go.
Ooh, there it is. There it is. We're moving on up around here now. And again, like we said, shout out to the Mrs. on Rod's side of things. It's awesome. Obviously, y'all know the phenomenal job that Rod does with all our backgrounds and a lot of other people's backgrounds.
See the bricks
doing with the logo. So no, we're moving up. So Rod, you and the wife, shout out to everything y'all been doing too on that side with us.
Yeah.
Thank you to
Rami.
Rami Callahan, thank you so much.
Shout out to the Marcus Wi-Fi in the building. Rod over here frozen and shit, you know. Shout out to the Marcus Wi-Fi. Oh, you back now. You good.
Y'all look popping tonight.
Exactly. They must got the ice cream machine on.
Oh, I forgot to save the
Congratulations.
Doing earlier.
You played yourself.
There it is. There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
Damn, man. I didn't know.
All right.
I didn't know. But hey, bump all that, man. Shout out to everybody out here, man.
Yes.
If you know the Black Cat, you know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of us out here. If you don't know, fuck around and find out. The Black Hat is in effect now. If y'all keep playing around,
hold on, Rod.
You know what happens. You know what happens.
Yeah, we throwed it in the air.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm about to go home and get my Bobby Schmurda on right now.
There you go.
Oh, man. I hope by now y'all seen that story. Of course, we're talking about what happened down in Montgomery, Alabama. Yes.
Shout out to Montgomery.
Hey, shout out, man. Shout out to the folks. You know, hey, man was just trying to do his job, got jumped, and everybody, the whole hood showed up and said, no, you talk about swimming from boats, running down the dock. I mean, everybody pulled up and ran to fade, man. So no, that was beautiful. Shout out Black people.
What's up, everybody in the chat? Andrew,
what up,
Smith,
chat?
Steve, Edmund, Derek. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And Faya Road to 59 subs. Appreciate you, Jamal. Fernando.
Hey, I'm not going to front. Hey, shout out to Hey, your girl got smacked with a chair. Shout out to the chair. Shout out to the chair.
And all chairs worldwide.
Shout out to
Brother,
The
that
chair has
hat-
become
hat-
famous. Shout out to all the
Bro.
chairs.
Chairs and
my
black hats. I
goodness.
mean, you see Rod's even now the black hat carrier. That's a new thing from just for today.
Hey, man,
Hey,
I
I'm
think
telling
just
you
now-
right now, all
What's up,
folding chairs
Savior?
are being sold out in your local Walmart stores as we speak. All
Hey, Dan.
folding chairs are being confiscated as we speak.
Dan, let me tell you, I saw a picture in Walmart. You know, because you know how they do whenever they think the black folk gonna buy a bunch of stuff and what they're gonna steal it. So guess what's starting to be locked up now in Walmarts?
Folding chairs.
Folding chair, black folding
Folding
chairs are
chairs.
being locked up at Walmart, man.
I'm done.
You can't make it up.
Can't
Bro,
make
you
this
see it?
up, man.
What a time,
Okay.
man. What a time.
What a
What a
time.
time to
What
be
a
alive,
time.
man. Just know,
Yeah, man, but-
just know. Anytime y'all want to get active, just know what comes out next. Hey, we got these chairs on deck. Just
Also,
know that.
I'm waiting for the next person out here in the bay just to throw a hat in the air because I already know what it means.
Hey,
I
that's
know
the
what it
call
means.
now.
It's
That's
just
the
about to be a
call
call, yeah.
That's the call now.
Mhm.
Just hats
Who's-
everywhere, just in the
hey.
air.
Hey,
Who's making a
Alabama
song
ain't
out of it
just known for Alabama ain't just known for football no more. They known for put a foot in your ass.
If they want it, Rod, come get it, baby.
Come get it. Hey, come get them. Hey, y'all can get this smoke. Woo.
Everybody got their chairs on. It's hilarious.
I'm trying to go yard on them, baby.
I'm-
Immediately.
I'm smoking that poom boat tonight. I'm smoking that poom.
Oh my
man.
god.
All right, but no, let's get into it. Speaking of wanting to smoke, this is going to be the first week we see all these teams that start practicing and going up against different teams. Everybody's been hitting by themselves in training camp, but now obviously the Falcons, we're going to be joint practice with the Dolphins. I know the Niners are going with the Raiders. That's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of storylines with that. Eagles and Ravens are going to be together, and I think the Rams and Chargers, they share the same building, they'll be together. So starting things off, just asking y'all, what are you looking for? What are you most excited about, with joint practice and starting off?
Well, I know when it pertains to my Eagles, I want to see how well our defensive players gelled again with each other as far as on the NFL side of the ball. It's easy to say that they look good in college and all that stuff. That's college. But right now, like we said in the last show, they're playing against grown men now. These ain't no fresh out of high school kids no more. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see how well our defense fares against other teams' defense and how well we gel. What pass coverage and things like that. I'm more concerned about pass coverages than our defense than anything. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think, for me, I'm really excited. I want to see what our secondary does because obviously I don't think when it comes to game time, we'll see a lot of Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill or even Tua for that matter when the actual game happens. But during the practices, though, I'm excited to see what the secondary is going to do going up against those speedsters on Miami. I think it's going to be a good test. Obviously, they have a talented group, but just because they're built so different than any other group in the league, right, with how fast they are as a combined, it's going to be a good test. It's something different. They haven't seen that type of receiver. We don't have that smaller, super fast guy on the Falcons as a receiver. So I'm excited for that test and that challenge. What our secondary is going to get. That's what I'm most excited for.
Yo, for
Jordan,
a second there, Jordan, I thought you switched teams.
I'm a piggyback.
I
What'd you say, why?
I thought he switched teams. I was like, why is he talking about the Dolphins? I was like, what did I miss? I was like, okay.
We're going up against the Dolphins.
I was like, what happened?
Yeah, nah, Jordan. I mean, to piggyback off of what Jordan said,
He practically did.
in training camp, like legit, I'm looking for the Rams secondary as well. Speaking of our secondary, we just brought back John Johnson, one of our vets that was homegrown talent. He played for Cleveland for a season or two, and we just inked him today, as a matter of fact, to a one-year deal. That should tremendously help my secondary. He's definitely going to have the star on his helmet as the leader of that secondary in the backfield. So I'm super, super excited to have him back and competing. Of course, all I'm looking for is no injuries during these joint practices.
Yeah,
I am looking forward to some of the mini camp fights. I do feel like it fires teams up. It fires individual roles up. You've been fighting against your guys for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, for the last couple of weeks. Now you're going to get a chance to hit somebody else. And it's a lot of people, trying to make the team. So I think the position battles are going to be great. I'm looking to see what my young receivers do. Y'all know I don't talk about Tutu Atwell at all. A waste of a second round pick, in my opinion. But this is the make it or break it year that I want to see what he does, because honestly, I've been out on Tutu ever since we drafted him. And I just want to see if he makes a difference, in these practices going forward.
Is Aaron Donald hitting anybody with his helmet this season?
Probably.
No, we're using chairs now.
Yeah, that happened last year in training camp, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely. And somebody fucked around and found out. So, I don't mind when you go up against the number one defensive player in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you expect, you gotta move right, show some respect. That's the number one defensive player in the game.
Hey, I can see it now. Can you just imagine somebody about to get in a fight during training camp? They throw the helmet in the air, and then everybody squads up. Can you just see that happen?
Oh my gosh! If that ever happens, and we're here to see that, oh my goodness! I promise you, I'm crying on that.
Oh, I'd be dead.
That would be hilarious.
Yes.
I think the players would kind of even stop themselves and be like, "Yo, we gotta laugh at this shit. This was funny." You know what I'm saying?
Got to. It's either gonna stop the fight or it's gonna start a big one. One of the two.
Hey, speaking of fights, didn't your boy who got knocked on his ass from the White Sox, didn't he get more games suspended? Yeah, didn't he get more games
than anybody? Yeah, double. He got 6 games.
Sure did.
You played yourself.
Yeah, he got 6 games, and old boy from Cleveland only got 3 games.
So not only did your wife put it on repeat while you got home, you have to sit in the house with her now for 6 days while she shows that to you on repeat. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah.
Played yourself.
So bad.
Leg
turned gummy quick, boy.
I can see it now.
Man was walking on gummy worms.
You think about cheating again? I know who I'm gonna call. I know who I'm calling.
Talking about yikes.
So what's up with these 49ers? What I mean, y'all, we got 3 49er fans on here, and y'all ain't said a word about nothing in camp or going against joint practices or nothing. I know y'all holding y'all breath too. I would be, because you don't know what the hell Purdy gonna do. Y'all don't know what the hell we might get the report.
He's not playing
secondary
game 1 preseason.
Yeah, that came out that he's not going to be doing preseason. So obviously, technically, I know for the Niner fans that are in here, I know that y'all are actually happy to see that, because that means it's more Trey Lance reps and chance for him to really shine and put a case for himself. But yeah, that being said, Brock not playing in the first one. Don't know yet if he's playing in the second one. But what are y'all looking forward to this week?
No injuries.
Facts.
Yeah, of course.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
No injuries.
That's all that matters. No injuries.
Hey, that's how 49ers fan base, organization, everybody is damn near holding their breath, because this season is make it or break it. Literally. And I mean, I don't think
it's Super Bowl or bust, Dan?
Hasn't it always been Super Bowl or bust?
It is from God.
Hasn't it always, at least for the last 3 seasons?
I mean, well, they've already worked out about 4 running backs, and Elijah Mitchell has a little bit of there's a cloud around him because of the recent injury, but you always need running backs, always.
You got CMC. He all the running back you need.
They have about 4 of them. Him, Elijah, TDP. Isn't Jordan Mason still there?
Jordan Mason, yes. I like him. I really like him. I think he's going to step up and be the second, RB2. I really do.
How do y'all think
RB2
that?
is Debo.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to get any, time in the backfield. I know he is, but Elijah Mitchell, you can't really depend on him staying healthy. That's just a fact.
I mean, we can
So,
say that about a
I'm
lot
praying
of
for no
players on the
injuries.
49ers offense right now. Like, yeah, we just went 1 week at a time, 1 week at a time. So
I don't
that's all
see
we can do.
CMC being like, knock on fucking wood, dealing with a whole bunch of injuries, because like I said before, he's his time at the Panthers, when you're in a bullshit organization like that, I mean, I feel like it takes a toll. The physical shit takes a toll on you mentally, so you're not like, you're constantly getting that like, well, I really don't care about, not I don't care, but like it fucks with you physically too, so then it makes you kind of feel like, well, I don't really like want to stay healthy.
I think the other part of it too, though, for Christian, what's going to help him with injuries this year, though, is Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. Just name all the weapons the 49ers have. Now, compare that to what he had around him in Carolina. They had to use him as much as they did in Carolina because there really wasn't much else outside of, Greg Olsen. I think maybe his first year he was there.
Right.
So
2 years.
That's going to be the big thing that's going to help him.
He
stay
was
healthier
always
than
on
what
the
he was in
field.
Carolina. He had to be.
Well, I mean, he had a couple of receivers with Greg Olsen.
Who?
I mean, I know you're about to. I know. Don't eat me up. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I mean,
ooh, double pause.
But I'm just saying, like,
yikes.
Kelvin Benjamin's first year wasn't bad.
Wait, did you just?
Wait, what?
See, he can't even say it without laughing.
Wait a minute.
What are we talking about here?
Without laughing, man.
Wait a minute.
Dan is the ultimate.
Benjamin.
Where's the Ray J at? Wait a minute.
All people.
What's up, Steve-O? Steve-O in the house.
Steve-O was good.
What up, Steve-O? Kevin Benjamin. Wow. You
Congratulations.
You dug for that one.
I mean, he had one good season.
Hey, y'all even notice too? Besides saying Kelvin Benjamin, Dan hasn't said one other name yet.
At all.
He hasn't said one. He couldn't even say DJ Moore.
That name up.
DJ Moore came like way later.
DJ Moore better than Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah, but I'm just saying DJ Moore came like after CMC had suffered injuries and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he came later. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying like just in terms of actual receivers that were there while he was there. But let me ask y'all this. What do you think? What do you think this interaction is going to be when Kyle and Jimmy first see each other down in Nevada?
They're gonna dap each other up.
Right. They'll be cordial.
They're gonna be cool.
Nothing. Cameras are on.
They'll show fake love.
Stupid. Exactly.
They'll show fake love.
They're not about to sit up here.
Hey man, how's it going?
Crazy. Yeah.
I know.
It's gonna be.
We might get the fake hug. Yeah,
That's Jimmy's super professional. So when have you ever seen Jimmy be unprofessional? Ever?
Laughing on the sideline, we down 30.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Given his post game saying like we're finally getting back to Niner football the way we want to do things.
Hold on. Why are folks truly mad about that? Like, this is my thing. He's not fucking playing. What difference do it make? So if you sitting on the sideline and you talking with somebody on the sideline and the other person ain't playing, who give a fuck what you laughing at? Y'all lost anyway. It don't fucking matter. So you gonna get mad because somebody laughing on the sideline and somebody caught it on camera. He wasn't playing anyway. I would laugh too. As many people that in the organization that fucked me over, if I was Jimmy G,
how you really feel, Rod?
Fuck y'all, man. Y'all trash. I laugh too. Go on, Jimmy, for laughing at that. So what?
This guy. All right.
Nah, man,
I was perturbed. I was was perturbed.
Ooh. So what?
I just laughed at it because I
I
knew.
don't care. It don't matter.
I just knew it was going to be a big deal. That's why I love it. I was like, oh, I can't wait till that gets blown up.
Exactly. Making a big deal out of somebody laughing like we was. What was that going to do? Change the whole dynamic of the game?
No, because he was just
No,
it would have changed the whole momentum, my guy. You know,
Right.
everybody
Oh,
would have got focused. We'd have been ready to go.
That's it. That's it.
We would have brought us back. You know, we needed everything we could get in Philly. We can't hear you no more, my guy.
Yeah, can't hear you, Rod.
We down 30
Someone
points.
muted
We're
him.
going to be coming back like that. That's bullshit.
Let's keep it a buck though. Rod was done early in the game in the group chat.
Exactly.
Yes, he was.
Rod
was
turned
like,
it off.
Stop
Rod turned off the
stressing,
game.
guys. It's over.
No, I didn't.
It's over.
As soon,
I kept it on.
as soon as Josh Johnson went in, Rod turned it off.
No,
No, I
he was
didn't.
still talking. He's just
I
saying,
was
just don't
still
get hyped about it.
watching.
It's
Right.
over.
Don't get hyped. Exactly. So what? We fucking lost. And people mad. Why is Jimmy G over there smiling? Did he play? What are you supposed to do? Sit over there and...
Especially when he knew he was leaving anyway. Like, whatever.
Exactly. Now all of a sudden, y'all still mad at Jimmy G for ha 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 too.
What up,
On my
Dennis?
way out too.
I'm
laughing with
just saying, like, you know, that's your team, like teammates, you know, supposed to be behind them.
Who said he wasn't?
Pause.
Facts. Pause. But who said he wasn't?
It's the looks of it, is my point.
Okay, then hold on for a second. You guys, somebody else is on the sideline. Y'all talking about something, and something comes along that might actually be funny between y'all two, and the camera zooms in on you and sees you, and everybody blows that up in pause in the situation and goes, "Oh, look at him smiling over there." So,
Well, that's obvious. He obviously was
Sorry,
laughing
man.
at something that was funny. I mean, he's not laughing
might
at the
not even
fucking
have been about
losing the
football.
game. You know? It's just
Yeah,
timing.
you gotta be stern faced the whole game, y'all. Don't laugh at nothing. If you're winning, don't laugh. If you're losing, don't laugh.
That's hey. I mean, don't you remember from Remember the Titans? Football ain't fun. Why are you smiling for? This ain't fun. I love that. I love that part of the movie because I even like now coaching. I get those kids with someone smile like, "What you smiling for? You think football's fun? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. No. So no, you're not sure. But no, I'll tell you this though, from the Niners Raiders standpoint, if they match up, because I know obviously linemen they do one-on-ones, and then of course whoever does play it in the actual game, Colt McKivitz and Max Crosby, you know, it's still a good defensive line right that the Niners have, right? Obviously, I'm not saying that they're not, but he hasn't had that chance to go up against one of, if not the best edge rusher in the league every day in practice, right? Talking about Nick Bosa. So that could be something interesting to see that he's got to go up against Max Crosby now, not getting those reps like he would have in, you know, previous camps. So that'll be interesting to look out for too.
Oh, the joint practices should be fun. I mean, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to see how everybody holds up. But again, it's kind of like Rod said, though. The most important part is
Stay healthy.
let's stay healthy. Like, let's just get out of this.
Healthy.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna watch the game because I'm gonna watch the game and I'm gonna watch all 4 quarters of the game because that's just
Absolutely.
what I do.
Same here.
But the joint practices is where the real work will get done. So I'm looking forward to the reports when they get out there. What do we go out there? Wednesday or Thursday?
Y'all are a little bit later, I think, because y'all play Sunday, right?
Right.
I think so. So they might go Thursday then. So once they get out there, I think they have 2 days of joint practices, and that's another thing. You know what? We might need to upgrade the facilities as far as the practice setting goes in Santa Clara, because we don't ever host joint practices, and I'm pretty sure it's based off of we just don't have enough room, and we might want to look into that, like, because it would be fun to see joint practices in Santa Clara we could actually attend. I think the last time they had joint practices out here was in Napa, and it was again against the Raiders. So last year we went to what, Minnesota? Joint practices.
Yeah.
Sums up. We don't ever have them out here, and I want to know why. So somebody talk to me. Jordan, I know you got the insight. Give me
I'd have to check it. That's a good question though.
Yeah.
Did you see how many people were at the Eagles practice, the open practice?
No.
Oh yeah,
No.
like 50,000 people at the stadium. Yeah.
No.
Bruh, them boys, they thought it was a game out there. I'm talking about.
Dennis over here think he in SEC country. What? Yeah, Dennis, y'all hyped. I get it. Y'all
Yeah.
hyped. Yeah, you
Oh,
got a
well.
reason to. I'm just saying, how many teams that went to the Super Bowl and lost returned in the last, let's say, 20 years?
Dang.
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna start this year either. So, hey, it's
Okay.
okay though. It's okay though.
It's good to hope. It's good to hope and wish.
Hey, you're right. Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's
We
right.
gonna see. Y'all talking?
Yeah.
What'd you say earlier? Y'all was bullying us. We gonna see.
I didn't say that. He said that. I didn't say that.
Well, all right, go ahead. Y'all Earl
that would
Spence. We Terrence Crawford right now. So, holla. That's what it's gonna be. Let's fast forward to that week already. What week is that? Week 12, 13?
I think that's week 12.
Fast forward.
Who's gonna be the
Right.
lady and who's gonna be the chair? That's the big question. That's all that matters.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. I can't wait for that.
Hey, Jordan, they ain't got no arms to lift the chair. He ain't got no arm to lift the chair.
I see what you did there, Dennis. I see what you did there. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm waiting for Dan to get back because I know he's been hinting at this for a while now. He's got this big question that he said he had to ask. Oh, this might be right on cue, which would be perfect. Because then once he gets back in here, we had to give him the floor.
Yeah, Dan. You've been hyping this shit up for like a week and a half, man.
This up for a minute,
yeah,
so
this
I'm
better
waiting to
not
see
be
what
trash,
it
my
is.
guy.
This better not be the same trolling question we always
Yeah, if it's the same shit, we boo you. So
I
I was like,
swear.
you've been hyping this shit
better
up.
not
So
be the same
All right, Dan,
question.
floor is yours. You've been hitting at this for a minute.
Am I on?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. In the back.
Am I live?
yes, you're live, sir.
Okay. I had to get back to the computer real quick. You know what I'm saying? Had to get back to that thing. All right. So peep gang. I have a real serious question, and I want to ask this question without looking at anyone, so you all will understand what I'm talking about. All right. Let's just put your listening ears on. Okay. This question is a real one. Okay.
Why the picture on the background?
Are 49ers fans just as delusional as Dallas Cowboy fans?
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. And it's not a troll question. It's not a troll question. When we talk about Dallas Cowboy fans, we always talk about them living in the past, talking about their championship rings in the 90s, but what have you done for me lately? Absolutely nothing. But every single year, Dallas Cowboy fans are like, we are, it's our year. Dak's going to take us to the bowl, blah, 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 Zeke and everybody else, all the nonsense. Well, the last time that the Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl, what year was that? 95?
94, 95, I think. Yep.
No, couldn't have been 94 because San Francisco won
Yeah, so
in
it would
94.
have been 95.
95,
So-
96. Come on. Yes.
Okay,
They
so
won the year
my
after.
point is 49ers fan base organization for the last 3 to 4 years have been like, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're good enough. But it's true. If we're going to hold the Dallas Cowboys organization to stop living in the past, your rings are old as fuck, then no. Don't worry about where I am.
Where are
Just
you?
listen to my
Where
voice.
are you? This question this is the most.
Just listen to the sound of my voice. Because I want you to put your listening ears on. I don't even want you to see my face as I am smiling hard as hell. If y'all talk shit about Cowboys fans, then why can't we talk shit about 49ers fans? Because the last time I checked, Dallas won more recently than y'all. I'm back.
What's your point? What is your point?
My
though,
point is,
with the
are
question?
49ers fans as just as much delusional as Cowboys fans?
When you say
No,
delusional,
because
in what
let me.
phase? It's
I'll
not-
take it, fellas.
yeah.
Let me handle. Let me handle it.
You really said this is your
It's-
question that you really brought?
It's
Yes,
it-
or
it's a
is
weak
the
question.
San Francisco 49er fan base just as delusional as the
There you
Dallas
go. There you go.
Cowboy fan base? It's a real question because we
It's
all agree that
you're
the
talking
Dallas
about a
Cowboy fan
delusion
base is
of
delusional.
you're talking about living in the past. Like that's not what makes Cowboys fans just living in the past. One,
No.
the whole
I didn't
the
say
whole
wise.
America.
Let him
Hold on,
answer,
say
Dan.
delusional.
Let him
Use the
answer.
words.
Let it.
You said delusional, did you not?
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's what makes
I
them
want you to use the
delusional.
word delusional.
That's
use
part of
delusion.
it. You saying living in the past. That's not the only thing. They have this thing with the whole America's team. They run around, they own the country. They're America's team. Even when the Cowboys are trash, they're still talking about, hey, we're gonna win. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. And the difference between the 49ers fans and these Cowboys fans, which you referring to, when we trash. But let's keep it a buck right now. The last 5 years, we've been contenders. So of course we're gonna talk shit because we're contenders. Dallas fans right now can talk shit because you know what? They're contenders. So just talking about living in the past don't make you delusional. It's way more into making that shit delusional than just we're talking about rings from the 90s. They got a lot of stigma with that. Like it's not just we're talking about shit from the 90s because that's not gonna make them any better. They can win the Super Bowl tomorrow. They still gonna be trash ass fans. Just like people might think we trash ass fans, but it ain't on the same level. There's a hatred for Dallas, like a hatred. And it ain't even coming from just us. It's fan bases everywhere. Fan bases everywhere don't target us like that. Dallas got beef with Pittsburgh, Philly, the 49ers. They hold the fucking Washington, whatever you want to call them now, Commanders football team, whatever. There's beef everywhere. It ain't the same, man. It ain't the same. Like
it's nowhere.
I mean,
close.
that's wise. That's a great response. I literally to break it down like that because when I first thought about, well, damn, if the 49ers won, and what made me think about it when we was talking about Candlestick Park, I was like, well, damn, if the 49ers won in 94, like they are no better than the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, I see what you want to do there, but I mean, it's levels.
I mean, it's not what I want to do. It's these are the facts. Gina, when was the last time y'all won a ring? What year was that? What year was that?
The 94 season.
Boy, the questions you reach for.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing because the way this question was hyped up for a week, you know, it was hyped up for over a week. But I mean, even like someone on the outside looking in, it's nowhere close, right? Like it's nowhere close. And again, Wise put it a good way. If you look at the last few NFC Championship games, and obviously, you know, Niners fans, some of them are still like, yeah, if we would have had a quarterback, we would have beat the Eagles. Like I said, I still disagree, but there's
I wholeheartedly disagree.
No, I'm saying I do. I'm just saying though, there are people that still think that. But if you look at the NFC Championship against the Rams, you know, Jaquasi Target gets a pick. Who knows? Maybe they're back in the Super Bowl. When they're in the Super Bowl, if you stop that third or fourth down play from Mahomes to Tyreek Hill, maybe that game looks different. So it's not like, again, it's been this crazy. It's not a crazy thing to say that the Niners are this good of a team. They, like what I said, they should be feeling a certain type of way right now. Now, in comparison, how many playoff wins have we seen the Cowboys have? Not even just go to the Super Bowl. How many playoff wins have we seen them have in the last decade or so?
You're right. There you go. There you go.
So
there you go, Jordan.
Yeah. So that's it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a big difference in terms of fan bases and also outlooks of the teams. I can't call 49er fans delusional right now because of like how good their team is.
I mean, the Dallas Cowboys are a good team too right now.
They're a good team, but again, in terms of, but you got to show it, right? Like I can't sit here and automatically say every single year we're going to the Super Bowl, and you haven't been close to one. Now on paper, like I mean, y'all heard me the other day. I was saying like I actually like this Cowboys team, and they should be good this year. But as a fan, like you hear them say that every single year.
Yep.
Cowboys fans say that every single year. So that's the delusion part.
Yeah, you get numb to that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like I don't think you want to hear
era, the Romo era. We heard it all. Like
I don't think you heard 49er fans talking about that when Jim Tom Sula was running the team, or when Mike Singletary was the head coach. You know, it was like you just know it, right? Like that's the same thing for me. If I was gonna say last year with Marcus Mariota, we going to the Super Bowl. Man, only way is if we buying a ticket. So that's like just being realistic about the situation and what's going on. That's what makes it the big difference between the two fan bases.
What's up, Nate?
Dan, for that question, you almost got the chair, bro. Like, you really almost got the chair for that damn question, bro. You don't make no sense to bring that question up like that, man.
Listen, man.
Delusional?
Oh my God.
Don't be mad at me for wanting to know if you guys are just as delusional because you both won in the 90s. But Jordan brought up some great points. Wise brought up some great points. It works. I totally understand the difference in you guys being less delusional than them.
Did y'all see his background change too? Did y'all notice that?
Yeah. You know how Dan does it.
Dan thinks he is a straight troll artist, boy. It's funny as hell.
Hey, shout out to Rod for this tremendous background. Let me get a look at that. Shout out to Rod for this tremendous background, boy. Like,
point him out. Solo right now. We need a solo.
Oh no, he's done with solos. I don't want to see Crying Debo again. We done with Dan Solo.
Hey, who was it, Jordan? Crying who?
Debo, come on, man.
Hey, you know where that picture was taken? In Levi South.
Oh my gosh.
In Levi South.
He is so silly.
Get him, Gina.
In Levi South.
The only person that's look, Gina over there fuming. Gina
right.
is fuming right now. Gina.
Hey, she over there Willie beaming, boy.
Scheming, steaming, Willie beaming.
No, I'm not. I'm not fuming.
Gina, you want to put it on this too? I'm sure you probably agree with like what Rod said, what Wise said, what I said, but you want to put it on it too?
No.
Gina said no.
No, I don't have anything to add. I agree.
Oh man. So yeah, I guess with that too.
Next question.
One thing I was thinking about, you look at in terms of, and I know the easy answer for this one, and like Unc, you already put it in our group talking about the most important player in the league being Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, he's the best one. But I'm looking at in particular some of those teams on that next level of teams, right? So whether it's like a Minnesota or it is a Dallas or teams like that, where hey, if this player does what they're supposed to do, they ball out, you got to put them in that Super Bowl window and Super Bowl thought process too. So in that regard, from certain teams or a certain team, like who's the most important player that can make a team a Super Bowl contender?
Jalen Ramsey in Miami.
Well, that ain't gonna work this year. I mean,
what you mean?
I mean, he ain't gonna be back until what? The end of the year.
Facts. He ain't gonna be back till like January.
Yeah, he's pretty much done. So
he's done. If they make the playoffs, maybe he'll play. I mean, not if they make the playoffs. Well, I mean, it's if for everybody, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Postseason, then he'll probably play, but he's done for the season. Like regular season, crap.
I don't think they're gonna get him.
If they bring him back week 17 or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he's done.
Even if he comes back this year, he's not gonna have the same impact he would have normally had.
Because he's gonna rush to come back anyway. So, and that's never good.
But to answer your question, I'm gonna go to another quarterback, Jordan. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, the Jets. We're gonna see what's going on. What Hard Knocks starts tomorrow night, right? It comes on tomorrow night, I think, on HBO.
Yes, I haven't watched the Hard Knocks in like 2 seasons. I'm definitely watching this one.
Oh yeah, I'm intrigued, man. I'm intrigued to see what he does. I just want
to laugh at all these people because of the high expectations.
We're gonna find out. He in a tough division. He's in a tough division. if they get out that division, man, I mean, I think he's one player that might make a difference. Even though his playoff success hasn't been the greatest, but we'll see. We'll see.
I think he has the same playoff woes wise in New York. I do. I see him having a fantastic season. I see the hype. I see all the, you know what I'm saying? Let's bring Broadway Joe out, baby. I see it all. And then the moment they go to the playoffs, hey, Rod, can you give me that? Wah, wah, wah. I mean, literally, like the typical, the typical Aaron Rodgers performance. You know what I'm saying? Looking confused, looking dazed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could just see it happening. And everybody being like, what happened? The regular season was perfect, but what's going on now? Well, this is Aaron Rodgers in the postseason, especially. Go ahead, Rod.
Oh, I was going to say, have you ever thought about this? The last time he had a good defense, they went to the Super Bowl and he won. And he hasn't had a good defense since.
They've had some solid ones.
I think about.
They definitely had some.
I mean, not they've had some solid defenses, not as good as this one that he's got now, but they've had some good ones.
Name the year. I'll wait.
I mean, even just a couple of years ago, Devondre Campbell was one of the league leaders in tackles. You had the Smith brothers coming off the edge. You had Mike Daniels in at nose. They had some solid defenses.
What was their team ranking though? Wasn't it
you
the
want?
top
Are
10?
you asking for top 10?
We could look it up, but Green Bay has had a top 15 defense at minimum.
15 is
during those playoff years.
Is that average?
15, that's average.
Their defense was pretty good against us.
How was Patrick Mahomes? How would you rank Patrick Mahomes' defense last year?
Good enough. Good enough.
All right, good enough.
But
good
average,
enough.
right? Wise? Average, right?
Chris Jones is about it. I mean,
right.
So this is the problem with Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. He's run into a buzzsaw most of the time, at least the last half decade. I mean, when he runs into not necessarily Jimmy G, but he runs to that 49er defense, he got packed up a few times. And that's whether it's the Shanahan era, the Harbaugh era, they packed him up. Elite level defenses. He runs up against that quite a bit. And then the time he had a chance, he had it at home against Tom Brady and the Bucks. He didn't get it done. So getting to the NFC Championship game, that was cool for Rodgers. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Aaron Rodgers as a talent, I would expect him to have at least 2, 3, maybe 4 rings by now. And for him to only have one appearance in the Super Bowl, it's like, wow, like there could be so many different conversations. If Aaron Rodgers had like 3 rings right now, there'd be so many different conversations. Like,
well, first of all, if he had 3 rings, he wouldn't be out of Green Bay. That's number one.
You're probably right. You're probably right about that. Like,
I don't know.
But Rod, I was gonna say you're right because eventually Tom Brady
out of New England.
Yeah,
exactly.
eventually Brady was.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about that.
So I was just gonna say, Rod, you said last time A-Rod had a great defense, he won the Super Bowl. But how old was A-Rod then? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he was way younger than today. And now he has no excuses because now he has arguably a top 5 defense, if not top 3.
Right.
So
it might be top 1.
I agree.
So he has no excuses. So if he fails now, and he's got weapons. So he's got weapons, he's got defense, he has the perfect scenario. Now it falls on him. Because now he ain't gonna be able to blame the Green Bay defense. He ain't gonna be able to blame the young Green Bay receivers. He's not gonna be able to blame. They gonna say hell no. He like legit. You know what I'm saying? Like he now has everything available to him to win now. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Yeah, because if he doesn't do well up there, it's just gonna be like, oh, here we go again, the same old AA Rod. You know what I'm saying? Not getting it done. So they can't. Just like Dan said, he can't blame it on defense, can't blame it on nobody. But now my thing is, if he doesn't get it done up there, now are they going to be looking at him like, I mean, he's only got one Super Bowl. I mean, there's plenty of other quarterbacks out there only got one Super Bowl.
Yeah. And it's good that he has one because Marino ain't got none, and he should.
Right. And I'm not putting him on the same level as him. I'm just saying, bro, you have one Super Bowl. Yeah, you can go to a whole lot of NFC championships. You can go to playoffs a lot. Yeah, but you only have one Super Bowl. So
the issue
like
though also is you got to remember
be graded. It's a question.
He's created a harder path for him to get to the Super Bowl now, going to the Jets. Regardless of what the defense is, he's created a harder path. The NFC, I mean, you
got to think about 2 teams in the NFC, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying?
Right. AFC, he might not even get out of his division.
That's what I was about to say. He got 3 teams in his own division. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 3 teams in the NFC. He got 3 teams in his own division.
So yeah, it's gonna be tough. We'll see what they do, man. Like I don't know. I haven't made my AFC East predictions yet, but I don't know. I'm intrigued to see what happens on Hard Knocks, though. I'm intrigued.
Oh man, I'm intrigued to troll.
Yeah.
I mean,
intrigued.
No, those are all good ones. I was thinking too. I wanted to even think, non-quarterback. I'm gonna go with Odell because if he can be somewhat healthy, if he can stay healthy. I remember last time we saw him, and Dan, you were talking about this earlier. Last time we saw him in the Super Bowl, he was killing it before that ACL went. So now you give Lamar a legit, some legit receivers, and they got some others there too. I think was Zay Flowers who's there, and some other guys along with Mark Andrews. I mean, that offense could possibly be something really to mess with. Plus, they have a better passing attack. Lamar gets to stay healthier, might not have to run him as much, so that can just really make things happen for the Ravens. So I think it could be Odell.
Wait, hold up. Ravens are AFC, right?
Yeah, AFC. Yeah. AFC North.
Wouldn't it be something if the Ravens play the Eagles in the Super Bowl?
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting,
man.
Well, I got the Ravens winning that game, by the way.
Delete him, please.
No. Nobody wants to see that. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. Look,
nobody wants to see what?
The Ravens and the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I'm good.
I would love that.
What's wrong with that?
Because the 49ers won't be there. That's the problem.
Oh, I got you.
If the Ravens want to run it back with us, cool. Man, fuck that. I ain't trying to see the Eagles and the fucking Ravens. I ain't trying to see that shit.
Hey,
Dennis, I know that's your team and all. I respect it, but no.
Why? See, I didn't even have nothing to say because I know.
Yeah. So,
Gina, would you like to see that, Gina? Would you like to see the Eagles? Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know, I get it. No, your team wouldn't be there.
Tell them, Gina.
That would be a dynamic Super Bowl, would it not?
Eagles against who?
The Ravens.
And Ravens.
No.
And why is that?
Because we don't want to see the fucking Eagles in the Super Bowl. That's why. We don't want to see that shit.
Why would I?
It ain't no disrespect, Dennis. It's just like,
I get it. I get it. No,
but don't get real shit about the Ravens, though. A team in another division with 3 teams that could be a problem. Like the AFC is a problem. Like
yes,
the AFC. Anybody coming out the AFC, I damn near have them winning the Super Bowl, and
they'll be battle tested, no doubt.
Yeah, I have unless they limping into the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But,
right. You look at that division, it's going to be 4 teams. I mean, I think the Steelers will be the worst team in that division. But even if you look at the Steelers, good luck going up against that. That's not an easy game against that defense.
It's not. It's never going to be easy.
No.
It's never going to be easy.
So you got to be ready to play against all 4 of those teams.
It's never going to be easy.
All right, let's see. Gina, you pick a player. Dennis, you said you were going to pick Odell. Do you have another one? Oh, I can't hear you.
You going out?
I don't know why.
There you go.
There it is.
You back?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So given he's healthy, given no injuries, I just feel like Odell makes that team way better than what they ever were in the past. And I say that because I would put the Ravens as far as player for player. Okay, so who's the number 2 receiver? Does anyone? I don't know.
You said for the Ravens.
Yeah.
You said
I think it might be that rookie from was he Boston College?
no,
Him
not
or
Zay
Bateman?
Flowers. It's Rashad Bateman.
Rashad Bateman, yeah.
So, do we know that? Do we know that for sure still this year?
For sure.
I say
Bateman.
going into it is gonna be him. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rashad Bateman.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so you put receiver, number 1 receiver to number 1 receiver, number 2 receiver, number to their number 2 receiver. Obviously, we win. But then you got quarterback to quarterback. I would say it's pretty even, but Jalen Hurts does have. Well, Lamar Jackson's got a Super Bowl appearance too, don't he?
Nah.
So
Lamar ain't been to the Super Bowl yet.
Wait, he won the NFC or AFC championship, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
he got packed up a couple times, but he ain't been to the bowl yet.
Okay. So I just feel like you have somewhat of an even playing field. So I feel like OBJ does put them a little bit. To me, he's a game changer for them. So I would definitely say Odell. Yeah, as far as leapfrogging him to be a Super Bowl contender. Yes, Odell.
For sure. Gina,
y'all giving Odell a lot of props right now. Like for a dude we ain't really seen play in a long time. Like,
well, I mean, that's
coming off a real injury too.
Yeah, but I mean that's what we can go off on.
That's honestly kind of why I'm picking him, because it is such a we don't know, but if he is what he could be or what you think he might be, then yeah, this is what he can do for that Ravens offense. That's the reason why I'm picking.
He's torn that same knee twice.
I'm gonna say this right now, and this is I ain't trying to start no issues. This is no disrespect. Odell is the NFL version of AD, and that's just what it is. You just don't know what you're gonna get. He's glass. He might fall apart. He ain't really played the whole season in a while, so.
Facts.
Hey, but he has a ring wise, so he can't be injury prone. He has a ring, so we can flex him.
Hold on.
Let me.
He got a ring. He's still injury prone though. But yeah, go ahead.
So, in all honesty, OBJ has.
Why is Dan looking like Michael Jackson on the Thriller album right now? Like,
Dan has a platinum album right now. Dan's going platinum, bro.
Thriller and Lionel Richie right now. Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, all the greats do this pose, Wise. All the greats do this pose.
Luther even do it.
Like legit though, OBJ, he's been hurt in Cleveland, in LA. Was he hurt for a little bit in New York?
I don't know.
He was.
Like so every single team he's gone to, he's been hurt. Okay. And we're talking major injuries though. You know what I'm saying? AD gets hurt tripping over a chair. So do we want to say he's the NFL version of AD? Because OBJ gets hurt with real injuries, bro. I mean, if AD sneezes the wrong way, he's out for 2 weeks with migraines or some shit. I mean, we going too far with OBJ and the AD comparison. Come on, stall him out, Debo.
It's the hype, man. It's the hype. It's the talent.
But AD don't have no hype. We know he glass. There's no one that's like, hey dog, you expect AD to play 73 games? We don't expect AD to play 50 games. You dig what I'm saying? Our expectations. Rod, back me up on this. If you don't expect AD, AD.
Football players play less games.
You don't expect.
Football players play less games.
It's the hype of the name.
This is about to go off the rails. If he told Rod to start talking about Anthony Davis, this is about to go off the rails.
All right, here we go.
Oh shit!
So the man trips over the out of bounds line and he's out for half the season. Yeah, and he just got an extension. So
congratulations.
This is how I feel about
yourself.
And now we got to deal with him for another 3 years of paying him 193 or whatever ridiculous amount that he ended up getting. So thanks, Genie Bus. Thank you, bitch.
You might as well have just paid Dwight.
I don't want a bottom on our team again.
DJ Bang
No
ain't walking
pause.
through that door anytime soon.
No pause.
No pause at all.
No
That
pause.
is a bottom.
All right. Well, shoot, we almost at an hour now. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Random
Nobody
questions
wanna
or
talk about
topics
Dwight
y'all
now,
got
huh?
before we want to send it off? Gina, you got anything?
No. I'm good. I'm gonna.
Anybody but Dan have a question to ask somebody?
No. I want to say this though. Real quick.
Hey, Ms.
Can we
Debbie.
talk about Tim Anderson real quick
Miss
again?
Debbie.
Look,
What's up,
Tim
Mr.
Anderson.
Dean?
Here's a couple things, right? Tim Anderson, you need to thank the people in Montgomery right now because you was getting lit up.
They got
Like
that heat
you
off
was
you.
getting lit up.
Yes.
So if
They got
that
that heat
boat
off you.
incident didn't happen, it saved you, my guy. So Alabama looked out for you, and he's from Alabama, right?
Yeah, he's from Tuscaloosa.
Okay,
yes.
so they looked out for you.
Tuscaloosa.
So
He is.
don't forget that, my guy.
Yeah, he's from Tuscaloosa.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't forget that, Mr. Anderson. They looked out for you because you was getting it. Like,
Tim, like, hey, Wise, Tim right now is like, I'm about to serve this 6th game chilling. Like, I ain't saying a word.
he needs.
Oh no.
So,
But
this
is
is
going-
works for him. I'm
Tell him
telling
about
you
it,
because
Jordan.
he got
Yeah,
in
tell him,
trouble.
Jordan.
Yeah, as I say, he got in trouble cheating on his wife like last year. So I just know
Jordan
as soon
messy.
as he
Jordan
walks
messy.
inside the house,
Jordan
right?
Messy.
Huh?
Are we saying allegedly, or this actually happened?
On replay, the whole time he's suspended. It's just gonna be.
Jordan Messy.
Oh man.
You see this? Oh, you don't want to take out the trash?
Congratulations.
Okay,
You played
Jose,
yourself.
slide on through every single time. You don't want to take out the trash? Oh, you don't want to wash the dishes? Okay. You see that right there on TV?
Look, and I'm gonna say this is another thing about this incident, real quick. We need more African Americans in baseball, and I say it this way because Elvis Andrews, who was on Anderson's team, he wasn't swinging for him. He was swinging for the Dominican. Like he was with Ramirez and crew with the other jersey on. Like, and it's like I told you, Jordan. I was like, they was talking shit in Spanish. I'm telling you, he couldn't. And the White Sox got hella players like from the Dominican, Venezuela, like Moncada, and all. They were talking shit about. And this motherfucker couldn't like get away from it. So he needs some real brothers in the MLB to have his back on some shit, like because he it's only like 8 of them in the league. So,
and I said this the other day too. I just want to bring it up.
Whoa, what?
I gotta say this one more time.
He was shaky in the knees.
Oh no, he was he didn't walk after that.
That
was gone.
Equilibrium was toe up. He caught a squirrel on the chin.
His equilibrium. That boy had gummies, boy.
Let's say this too though. Again, understand what hand that is your dominant hand. If you are right-handed, do not square up in a southpaw stance. You just messed it up from the get-go. Tim Anderson is right-handed. He squared up southpaw. What you doing?
Like your jab is your power punch. That's it.
Jordan. The thing is, my man not only squared up in the southpaw, but he threw his glove down and was like southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't throw the glove down and go into like traditional. He threw the glove down and was like southpaw. Come get this southpaw.
Hey.
But so do we all agree that was his first fight?
Probably.
Oh, absolutely.
That had to be right.
It might have been.
Yeah, it might have been his first fight. It might have been his first time because. But I heard reports that they said he got slapped by a teammate earlier this year.
He did. He's straight, man.
Yeah, from some right. I think it was right before the All-Star break. I'm gonna send it to y'all in the group chat. Like,
oh no,
I was like,
if he did, he's just a punch.
you getting slapped by teammates too. It's not funny, man. Like, I hate this for Tim Anderson. I want Tim Anderson to be successful in the league. Like, I do. But
hey, man, you would think he played for the Golden State Warriors. The amount of people that got slapped on that team.
Wow.
Kerr, Steve Kerr. I mean, that's the team
terrible.
where you get slapped at. If you are a person that's known to have been and slap.
Peachy.
Go play for the Golden State.
Hey, what up, Peachy?
What up, Peachy? What up,
Hey, let's
Peachy?
not remember
man.
Dan's team once had to have their coach wrapped around somebody's ankle trying to stop them from getting busted up one time in the garden.
That is fair.
Mm-hmm. We can
Boy
go team
Van
for
Gundy
team,
was
go
on the
team by
ground.
team.
Hey,
This one about fights.
hold
Hmm?
Oh, you went out,
Lord,
Rod.
you ain't got no sound.
Muted.
You ain't got no sound.
Spreewell choked out his coach back in the day too. Like PJ Carter put some
Gangster out there.
Hey,
That was Warriors,
y'all
yeah.
some thugs out there.
Yeah, area.
Saw Kobe get 2-piece
You
by
ain't
Greg
never
Childs. I
lied.
mean, like I said, we could go down the road.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace,
Hey,
Kobe.
Two
yeah,
quick
that
ones.
shit was good. That shit was
Hey,
funny. I ain't gonna
He
hold
hit
you.
him twice.
That shit was funny. Yeah.
He just hit him
Doug
twice.
Christie hitting Rick Fox.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
Yeah.
his wife trying to jump him in the behind in the tunnel. I was like,
Yeah.
what are we
Hey,
doing here? I was like,
Hey, Jackie
It was a
Christie
time.
is crazy, bro.
Legit
Oh, no doubt.
Crazy.
no doubt.
Hey,
But again,
before
Tim
we end
Anderson,
the show,
do better,
Yep.
please.
before we end the show, let's quickly show our new logo.
Let's do it one more time.
And then there it is. See the bricks
Shout out
right
to the
there?
12,000 watching.
Hell yeah. There's
I need to
our
get
new
that on the
logo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, we're getting merch.
Need it.
We are getting merch. And
Merch.
I know Dan happy because it don't say show on there, so I know he happy.
yeah.
I
And
know he happy.
well, for the hell of it, why don't we replay our intro for the people that are currently in, because I know some people had to leave, and all the new people in the chat. Let's show it for you before we head out. Sound
with
Run
good?
that thing.
Let's
Run
run
it
it.
back,
Run it.
Boom. Yeah.
Fire.
Love it.
Fire. Oh, by the way, just a small
Productions logo,
statement
too.
about that intro. I want RJ Barrett traded off of my team immediately. I need him and his mother and his sister off of my team immediately.
Immediately.
Out of here. Trade that Canadian boy to Toronto somewhere. I don't care where he
Pack
goes.
your shit
And get the hell off my
fuck
team.
up.
Hey, FYI. So just a news flash. If we do trade him, that intro has to be changed. ASAP Rocky.
ASAP
Okay.
Rocky.
Noted.
Some kind of way.
I
Noted.
do like the intro though. I think that shit's pretty fire.
So bad.
It's fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
And it's
It
not as
really
long
is.
as it was before. Pause. Like,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's under a minute for sure. So yeah.
Until you won.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
Anyway, all right, we out. We done?
We
on?
out. We
Yeah.
out. Thank you everyone for joining.
You know, mission.
Man, this is dope, man. Shout out to all the chair members in here tonight. All the black
That's right.
members.
All the chair members, all the black hat throwers.
Y'all know what it's about.
Mhm.
Shout out to the
Appreciate
people
you
in
all for
Alabama,
joining.
man.
Shout out to the new Gina V Productions logo. That's real dope. I love
Hey,
it.
that joint
Gina
dope.
V
Gina
production.
V. Yeah.
Thank you.
that's
Goes
dope.
by Gina V now, not Gina.
Yep, no Gina repping the Bay. I still rep the Bay, but I don't need to
Yes.
say I rep it anymore because y'all
Right.
already know.
Y'all already know what time it is.
Yeah, already know.
We got Gina V. We got Rod with the graphics. We got Michael Jackson Thriller Dan over here. we had a good night tonight. Good show, fellas. Good show. Like,
Bruh.
You guys
it
are
was
the
a good one.
bomb,
It was a good
Biggie.
one.
Platinum, my boy. Dan's definitely
You
going
guys are the
platinum.
bomb.
Oh, Dan, he going diamond. He going diamond tonight. Like,
Come on.
yeah.
Diamond.
Come on,
You
got
Lee. Come on.
I don't know what I'd do without
Oh.
y'all. So let's get it.
Let's get it.